Check on 9, please. Yeah, Solomon, check on 9, please. Mark Walker is your please. Mark Walker is your please.
Welcome to Hy-Vee Today with Tony Tone. We're live inside Muscatine Hy-Vee on 2nd Avenue in Muscatine, streaming on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. Now, here's Tony Tone.
Just like that, we're back with Hy-Vee Today. Happy Administrative Professionals Day to all of you that do that type of work. It's a tough job. You're oftentimes the first person that somebody sees when they walk into a place of business, and that's always important, right? Those first impressions are a big one. So, Administrative Professionals Day, you find yourself needing anything for a coworker, or if it's you and you just want to treat yourself. Chad, can we go to the CBI Bank and Trust aisle cam briefly? It's in the floral shop. There are obviously, fun balloons like you can see there. Happy Assistance Day. Thanks for all you do. Good looking flowers. Later in the show, we'll send the cart cam also to the floral shop, and then I'll have Cody, because in one of the coolers, there's like a mug that has flowers in it. It's like a smiley face mug. It looks really cool. And then we'll also have Cody grab a candy bouquet. So again, if you need anything, and if you're not celebrating Administrative Professionals Day today, but later in the week, whether it's having something delivered or custom ordering something, you can pick it up right here at your Muscatine Hy-Vee. We are ready to take care of you. That is for sure. A little brisk this morning. Again, we're doing the show live after 8:30. I understand a lot of you watch it on cable, but we're getting what I wanted, which is a spring where you kind of ride the wave of temps before it gets to just 80s and 90s and the humidity rolls in. So I will take these fluctuating days with temps in the 70s to 60s, chances for rain. That is all good in the proverbial hood if you'll have it. So we're ready to rock and roll. And if you're watching us on Facebook or YouTube, you can always leave a comment. If you ever have a question for any guests or just want to add something to the conversation, feel free to do so. Shout out to Megan and Judy. I can see that they're with us at this very moment. So we appreciate you watching on the old Facebook. And for everybody that watches on cable, like I know a lot of you do, we recognize you. Hello. Someone's at your door. You might want to go check that. I'm getting a frog in my throat because we need you to go answer the door, and the pot on the stove is boiling over. You want to get that really quick? We can wait. Okay. I know you just got done watching the news because we're on at 7:30 and 10:30, but you don't forget that bag of popcorn in the microwave. You don't want to burn it, right? Don't do that, and share with us. Our first guests this morning are ready to get you to work if it's you or someone you know, and they've even got some exciting extended hours that we're going to talk about. She's been here 100 times, I think, maybe 101. Brooke McCullough.
Hi.
With Team Staffing is here, and Kristen McKillop for the first time, and the newest member of the team. Brooke, up top. Kristen, yes, you go first. Hi. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. All right, now we're done with you. Kristen, welcome.
I'm old news. Sorry.
I mean, we love
Thank
Brooke.
you.
Brooke, I feel like, is always here. You're omnipresent.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm doing the show and I'm talking to people and I just look in the background and I'm like, is Brooke there? I feel like Brooke's just going to pop up. We could get a cutout of Brooke and just put her in
on the
different
weeks
spots.
that I'm not here.
Yeah, that's a good idea. So, Kristen, when did you join the team at Team?
April 1st, April Fool's Day.
You started on April Fool's?
April Fool's Day, yep. Yes, I did.
That's the best day to start
Yeah,
a job, right?
right?
You're like, listen,
Right.
family, friends, this is not a joke. I
Right.
have to go to work. You don't understand.
Right, for real.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
So how have you found it? It'll almost be a month.
Yeah.
Right? That's great. So how's it been going thus far?
You know what? It's been a great ramp up. We're just getting busier by the day and taking every bit of knowledge that I can take in.
Sure.
And just, recruiting, trying to find more people.
So did you have previous experience in this type of work?
Yeah, I've been doing this for quite some time.
Good for
almost
you.
20 years.
So you know your stuff.
Yeah.
So Brooke, when you get to add somebody like Kristen to the team at Team Squared, team at Team, it's a good thing, right?
Absolutely.
That's so wonderful. And you're helping out, is it mainly with the H? I can say it, right?
You can say it.
Okay.
It's okay.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay, H&I. Sometimes in the staffing biz, it's a secret, see?
Yeah.
Hiring for this big manufacturing company, you'll never guess who it is. They may make things like office furniture or ketchup and other things. But with the opportunities at H&I, what always impresses me is how many jobs there are. And I'm sure at this very moment, if we just looked at H&I, I mean, is it, would you say, over 50?
Do you know, we don't even see all of them. We see a portion of them.
It's
and
unbelievable.
So, I mean, at that point, maybe we've got 25 to 30 that we're looking at every single day.
Wild.
That's level one,
Sure.
So other levels, we just don't see those. So
It's just
many,
wild to
many,
think
many.
about, like, how many people go to work every day at 4 places, 4 companies like H&I, and the fact that y'all are able to get them there. And of course, we need those companies to continue to be successful like they are, and to have, quality products and innovation, so that everybody that works there, regardless of where you find yourself within the organization, right? I mean, we need them to be strong. So it's just wild to me when I see that they're able to just keep hiring. Because it would be a bad sign if they were like, yeah, we don't need anybody else, we're good, right? But they continue to grow, and I know that they keep expanding in different ways, so that's awesome. After you leave, Brooke, specifically, Abby, Curtis, and yourself this morning, so we're doing the show right now at this moment. It's 8:37. At 10 a.m., you're going to be at MCC for a job fair.
Yes, from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. today.
Nice. Now, when you're at a place like MCC for a job fair, you're talking to students. Are you going there like with an understanding that I need to find people today, or is it more about just getting out in front of folks as they get closer to wrapping up with the school year?
I would say both.
Okay.
We can talk to them right then and there, send them over to the office to apply.
Sure.
We do a lot of walk-in interviews, so we can get you in and out and get you started. So being out in front of the students that are looking for a career, or if they're just needing something for the summer or just part-time.
Right.
We have a variety.
Right. So that's the important thing, and I've been really trying to stress that when we do the job board on the show, that it's not just those full-time opportunities. Certainly you have those at team staffing, but it's also these summer jobs, the seasonal ones, the part-time, maybe somebody's looking for a second job.
Right.
You have those, and I think we need to scream that from the mountaintops. The mountains in Muscatine, we need to get up there and let people know, right, that's something you have. What were you going to say, Kristen?
I just want to say, too, that it's entry level, 18, 19,
Sure.
brand new, first job.
Sure.
Anybody will consider it,
Yeah, right.
So.
And you got to get good experience,
Yeah.
right? I mean, that's what...
Yep.
My mom and I were talking about this the other day. I don't even know in what context it came up, but she was saying, I think she was talking about my brother, having a job early, and I said, yeah, don't forget I sold Christmas trees when I was 13.
Oh, wow.
I was landscaping when I was 14.
Yeah.
I was driving illegally and landscaping when I was 14. Did I say that? But I've had a lot of different experiences and opportunities, and I think sometimes what happens is, and I experienced this when I was in college, and specifically with what I majored in, I switched my major to radio and TV broadcasting, is if you don't have the experience, you can't just assume that a piece of paper is going to get you hired. right? I mean, it's so much more than that, and that's where it can be so crucial to get that first job.
Yeah.
Because you are working on building a resume. This is my prop resume example, right? But you have to also be able, people can exaggerate or elaborate on their resumes. You got to be able to back it up with the real life experience. So that's just good to know. And of course, we're sitting here April 24th, and the school year will be done soon.
Right.
And you probably have seasonal opportunities,
yes.
right?
And spring is always kind of our ramp up into summer.
Sure.
The hotter months are always our busiest, but we're busy all year. So
Right.
now is a good time to come in because there's such a variety. The part-time, temporary, temp to hire, direct hire, just depends on what you're looking for.
And if for for whatever reason folks are not going to be at MCC today from 10 to 1 when the job fair is going on, there is another opportunity this Saturday. And this is what I
Correct.
love, is that you are getting into that busy season because you're going to be open this Saturday. What are the hours that we're going to be open Saturday?
9 to noon.
9 till noon.
Yep.
Okay. So for those folks that are at a job, this is the example that I like to use. And there it is right there. Keep it right on the screen, guys, if we could. Team staffing open 9 to noon Saturday. 109 Lake Park Boulevard, across from Happy Joe's, soon to be one day Cranky Tony's Pizza.
You're still
That's
working
my
on
idea.
that, aren't
Well, I
ya?
just got to win the lottery first, Brooke.
Okay.
That's all. Unless
Gotta-
you want to be a silent partner investor.
Oh.
Maybe we get Kristen in the fold now that she's there. So what I'm getting at is, like, for folks that are at a job and maybe they're unhappy, they don't have an opportunity to stop by the office, during the week. This is not just for them, but for anybody that feels like Saturday they got more time to come over.
Absolutely.
Right?
If they're looking for a second job, you're tired
Sure.
during the week when you get off work or before you're going to go into work, you can come in on Saturday morning. We can, if you have never applied before, you can apply, interview,
Sure.
get all of that going, and we could get you started next week.
That's just it, right? So folks can come in this Saturday and they could leave with a job that they would start as early as Monday. Come on, that's quick.
Yeah.
Right? Who else is hiring people on a Saturday? It just doesn't happen as far as I know, right? That is wonderful to be able to know that somebody could walk in and leave with a great opportunity for themselves and their family. I mean, I know you have a rewarding job, and we've talked about that in the past, but I just can't stress it enough how life-changing these opportunities can be. I want to mention this $100 bonus, and I thought you said before we started that I was getting a $100 bonus, but that's not the case. Is that right? So I will not get $100. Is it taped under my chair?
We'll just say that's a work in progress
Okay.
for you.
All right.
Okay.
Work in progress. So,
Yeah.
but how can the folks watching, not me, get a $100 bonus?
So, I'm sorry, I've got your frog now.
I'm sorry.
It's for new applicants.
I haven't applied. This could be me.
I'm telling you,
This
it's
is
a work
me.
in progress.
Right. Thank you.
So for new applicants, and it's for select companies.
Okay.
So we're trying to get you in, talk to you to see what you want to do, and try to get you to one of those companies.
Wow.
And you could get $100.
That's exciting. I feel like that maybe that amount has increased.
Yes.
Right? Okay.
Yes, it sure has.
Okay. I remember it being not 100, and now it's 100, and
Now
maybe
it's
next
100.
year it'll be 1,000 for me.
It could,
900 for me, 100 for the folks at home, right?
work in progress.
Thank you. Yes. I like how you keep going back to that. But that's exciting to know that for somebody that has not, so that would be someone that has never put in the application with Team.
Right.
Because correct me if I'm wrong, how it works, if I use myself as the example, or like Ryan's probably never put in an application at Team Staffing. They would show up, maybe it's Saturday, 9 till noon. They would fill things out, and then you're in the system.
Yes.
Like I would be in your system. You would know my strengths and my weaknesses, which are none, and then I would get the opportunity to see what type of jobs I might be best
Yes.
suited for, like President of the United States. But
Perfect
that's how that
job
works.
fit.
You have to get the application into your system, right?
Correct. Yep.
How long of a process is that? And do you do it on a computer? Is there a paper application? Is
Either
it old
or,
school?
whatever's
Okay.
easiest for you.
Sure.
The majority is done online because
Right.
you can do that at home. You can apply online.
Oh.
And then it pops up in our system. We call and set up an interview. Or you can come in our office and use our
I
computers.
didn't know that. That's nice. Okay, so let's go to the team staffing website, teamssi.com, and just kind of walk through this. All right, so from here, where do we need to go?
Register now or log in.
Boom. Let's click on that, Ryan. Register now.
Are we going
log
to
in.
register, Ryan?
We could. Oh, look at how easy that is. That's fantastic. So if you have a login already, you would go there. If not, you're going to create an account. create an account on the portion of the screen below that.
Correct.
And then your information is in the system, and you can begin
You
to
add
reach
your
out.
work history, all of that
Nice.
good stuff.
Okay, good deal. And then it's about matching people up. And Kristen, you know this from having experience in the business, that you really want to find something that's a good match for the person that's going to be applying, and then certainly for the company, the employer that you're working with, right?
Yeah, I wanted to add one thing too, is that if you've got a resume or even a partial resume that's got your job history in it, that can be uploaded too. It'll help with some of the data entry. And for the people that don't have the skill set really and feel a little bit anxious about working in public on the computer,
Sure.
that helps, and we can do that privately and slower too.
Well, and with
They
how
need help.
technology is
Yeah.
now, you can do it all on your phone.
That's right.
I mean, the website's optimized for the
Yes.
mobile, and you can just grab your phone like the majority of us have and fill it out. The resume is something that I have a good resume. Oh, here we go. Tony Charles Tone. That's close. James is my middle name. Username Tony Toon! ! 01.
Wow.
Thank
Wow.
you.
Putting it
Put
all
in
out
the
there.
password.
Do you want to put your social
I
up
do
there?
want to
Yeah,
put my
okay. Your
social
birthday.
up there.
Put your
And
birthday
my
up there,
birthday,
too.
Yeah. Well, I love presents, so September 5th, please.
ahead and do
My
that.
Labor Day,
Just
baby. Make
put
it
it all
rain
out
presents.
there.
Yeah, that's fine. Hey, I'm willing to take one for the team.
Forever.
Thank you. I'm so punny, right? I
are.
could be
You're
your
on it
I could be
today.
your spokesperson. All right, so they do that. They do the application online. They do it in person. They're in the system, and then you have this wealth of opportunity. This wealth of openings from various different companies, and you can say, all right, here's 3 or 4 or 5 or 6. How many is that?
Well-
would you say, like, if it were me and you could see where I might be good at, how many opportunities would you
Oh,
present me?
well,
And not maybe just anybody. I bet that happens
Yeah,
all the time, right?
absolutely.
Because
So-
there's all these openings, over 100 openings. It
we
seems
usually
like, on any
don't
given
just talk
basis.
to you about one job.
Correct. Okay. Good.
Because there's such a variety. Say you
Sure.
came in for forklift. We have
Yeah.
several companies that
So
hire
great.
for forklift.
Right.
But
So
that's
then
just one example.
How do you start to narrow it down? So if I am the world's best forklift driver, which I am not, I would crash immediately. I've never driven one. But if I were, and there were 3 opportunities in front of me, what am I looking at? Is it then like the hours, or is it the...
Yeah, the shift,
Okay.
maybe what product you're working with.
Okay.
What's closer to home. Do you have reliable transportation?
Okay.
Because we don't just do for Muscatine. Our
Sure.
Muscatine office does do the surrounding areas as well. So those are all questions that we ask, that we talk about, because we want you to be successful.
Sure. Well, I love the idea of just narrowing that scope, right? So that you know exactly what you're going to be doing the first day that you get there. Go
You
ahead.
know, one more parameter is that, where do you want to be in a month or a year
Yeah.
or 2? I mean,
Yep.
so there's room for growth. And I would say if it's attempt to hire, 99% of the companies
Wow.
that we work with,
Isn't that great?
if you can show up and every day.
So, and that's where you have to, again, it's so rewarding what you're able to do every day, because you know that there is such potential that is in front of people that are coming in. However you're meeting them, wherever they're at, you know that if they can be a hard worker or somebody that's there consistently, that there is a lot of potential for them.
Yes.
To have success, and you get those success stories all the time. Before we maybe get to an example of that, I wanted to mention, what are we looking at, by the way? What is this?
What's going on here?
Is this inside one of the H&I facilities? Okay, cool. Nice. What are they? Are they making seating right
must
now?
be.
Is that what's happening?
Yeah.
It says Ignition. Not the remix to Ignition, hot and fresh out the kitchen. This would be
There's-
one of those lines of seating that they make at H&I, right? So this the video that you were taking, Ryan, the other day? Ryan has been on like an assignment working on some stuff with H&I. So this is very cool. I didn't know that this was part of their process. So again, we could be looking at folks that are at that job right now because of team staff.
Right.
Wow, that's exciting. Look at this. Ryan, this is super cool. Man, these folks work hard, don't they? Jeez Louise.
They do.
These are tough, good jobs for organizations that definitely appreciate their people. You're giving away a grill. Wow, that
Yes.
looks so good. How can I win the grill or no?
Yeah, because
Yeah.
you're a new applicant.
Yes, I'm a new applicant.
Or
I can
you
win
haven't-
$100 and a grill.
But there's also, if you
Yes.
haven't worked for us in 6 months,
Sure.
you're eligible as well.
Excellent. What type of grill are we talking about here? The best. I love Brooks.
Do we have it yet?
Tony.
I love Brooke's reaction. She's like, "Stop it! It's a grill that cooks things."
Yeah.
There
Who
it is.
doesn't
It's
love a
right there,
grill?
Brooke. It's a grill. There's fire. There's charcoal.
Yeah, that's
Is it a gas grill?
Kristen, it's a grill.
it's a grill. Who cares? It's summer and it's grilling season.
It
Yeah,
is
okay.
grilling
And you want it,
season. It's a
right?
free grill. Darn it!
It's just a free grill.
It's
So-
the best grill ever.
You have
Yeah.
to start in May.
Okay.
There's parameters for
I'm ready.
this that you're going to have to follow. You have to start in May,
Sure.
work 40 hours.
I'm ready. Okay.
Then we're going to do the drawing on June 3rd.
June 3rd, somebody will win the world's greatest grill
Yes.
ever.
Ever.
Okay. You gonna be throwing a steak with it, maybe? Should I throw in a steak from Hy-Vee?
Yeah.
Could do that. Maybe we could do that.
Twice baked potato.
Are those your favorite? Do you
Yes.
like those?
Yes.
So I've been back on the low carb diet. Now there's over 100 jobs. There's people at team staffing right now as we're doing the show again. It's exactly 8:51 in the morning. So at this point, you could have watched us, reached out,
Yeah.
and have an interview maybe
Yes.
this afternoon.
Yes. We're open till 5 today
Yep.
and the rest of the week. So we're always open 7 to 5.
Right. Which is nice, right?
Yes.
7A, 5P, Monday through Friday, 9 to noon on Saturday. I'm trying to remember the point I was making. We were talking about all the H&I stuff. I'm spacing
Well,
out.
can we talk about
Yeah.
positions we have available
100%.
elsewhere?
And I'll try and
Okay.
remember what I was going to mention.
Okay.
Yes. So whatever. Yeah. I mean, you're here. So tell us. And Katie's watching too, by the way. Hello,
Hi, Katie.
Katie's another member of the team. So yes, what do
So
we have?
Katie is hiring.
Katie's hiring.
And we
yes.
know what Katie hires for, right?
Yes, the TSI jobs.
Good job.
Those are wild.
Yes.
We see those all the time on the job board. They're like $18.55 an hour. Oh, look right there. Thank you, Ryan. He bailed me out. Whew. 1875. I was close. 1955.
Yep.
$20 an hour. So those opportunities are, wow. That's
Yes.
a big deal.
Call Katie.
I feel like that people shouldn't wait if a position like that interests them. They shouldn't hesitate to reach out, right?
Right.
They probably don't last long.
No, it's a good pay rate.
Yeah.
They have good benefits.
Yep, absolutely. And you can probably get started immediately, right?
Yeah, they have a little bit of a process,
Okay.
but I mean, we get it going. You tour, you
Sure.
interview with them.
You're off
And you
to the
start.
races.
Yes.
That's great. All right. So who else has some opportunities? I mean, we have
So
the
we
job board, I guess, Ryan. We can go to the job board if you like.
Mm-hmm.
We'll, we'll do it twice on the show. How about that?
Okay.
Kind of like a
Thank
twice
you.
baked
We can
potato.
do that. We can.
Thank you. Look at here's Brooke with general labor. Just like a twice baked potato, it's 2 times the fun with the team staffing job board. General
For a good diet.
labor. General labor, Muscatine surrounding areas. Okay, so,
Yeah, so
we're
I've
not
got-
just in Muscatine.
No,
Yes.
we're in Wapello.
Okay.
We're in West Liberty now.
Awesome.
So I've got a variety.
Good.
General labor, machine op, forklifts.
Sure.
Um,
You say
they
West
can
Liberty
start-
like it's new. Is that brand new or what?
Not brand new.
Okay.
But so we're working with West Liberty Foods.
Yes, absolutely.
And so I got to go tour there last
That
week.
place is impressive, isn't it?
I had, we've
You've
staffed
seen it.
there before.
Sure.
I knew what they did. I
Right.
knew the different jobs. But to actually tour the whole facility, holy cow, there's a lot of people.
Yes, there are.
So, yeah, first and second shift.
Awesome.
We're getting some third shift in as well.
Cool. Okay.
So,
Do you have people that love the third shift?
yeah.
I wonder if I could do it. I've never done it. I mean, I pretty much worked third shift last night with a 6-month-old baby in my house, just
How'd you do with that?
waking up. Not good. I need
Well,
my
you didn't
sleep.
get paid for it, though.
Right. Well,
It was volunteer work.
It was rewarding. I'm trying to think of what I can say
Okay.
if my wife's watching. It was rewarding being up with the baby all night. But there are probably people that love third shift.
Yes.
right?
They
can't
either
get
love it
enough
or
of
hate it.
Sure. But I mean, when you look at, again, the opportunities that are out there, you talk about West Liberty Foods, short drive from Muscatine, big company, a lot of longevity.
Yes.
Holy moly.
They're hiring within 90 days.
Wow, that's exciting.
So you can get benefits through us, like any company that you go to.
Sure.
Until you get hired on full time, you get benefits through us. But then
awesome.
West Liberty Foods, as well as other companies,
Sure.
have good benefits.
And I know people that have started at West Liberty Foods and have climbed the ladder. So we come back to that. I mean, the opportunities are there. They are looking for good people. Again, we don't have these openings. We don't have a team staffing job board if these companies are not experiencing growth and success and needing to bring more people into the fold. So regardless of if it's first or second or third shift, just know that opportunity is there. And I was excited. I feel like it was maybe within the last 2 weeks doing the job board that I noticed, obviously, the West Liberty Foods, and that was the first time since we've been doing it that I saw them pop up. So that was great.
So their orientations that they do English speaking. Awesome. They do Spanish speaking, and they now have added French.
Wow. That's fantastic.
Yes.
I did not know that.
And their trainers can be English, Spanish, or French.
That's excellent. So as always,
very nice.
if you see something on the job board that interests you, you need to reach out to team staffing. You can call them. You can stop by the office. You can reach out on social media. You can see them this Saturday from 9 to noon. Yoli or Kristen, material support. Kristen, second shift, material support. What would I be doing? Would I just be holding material with all of this muscle? It looks like it's a 6 to 8 week position. Is that correct?
Yep, that's it's a project that.
Okay.
But it's the right amount of time that if 30 days, they'll roll you over full time if you show up for work every day, and do a good job and can keep up pace. And you might be pulling parts from one area, pushing it on a cart to another area. They call it a tugger. So.
Awesome. So how
anybody can do it.
When we see something like that, is it one person? Is it 3 people? Or is there a dozen opportunities?
In this particular case, they might have had anywhere from 5 to 7, maybe.
That's wild.
Wow. But great opportunity to get in the door, and if you didn't like it, complete an assignment successfully, and still be available then to look for the next thing.
Oh, it's fantastic.
Yeah.
It makes total sense to. Again, if you're looking for a job, there are jobs in Muscatine and the surrounding areas.
Or even just for summer.
Yeah, right. So whether it's something that's 6 to 8 weeks, or you show up and you knock it out of the park, and then you've got yourself this full-time job.
They're going to keep you.
That's just it. You have a sheet in front of you. Tell me what you need. You need people immediately. What can we do in the next 5 minutes to get you folks? Do you need Alex Armstrong? You just got a haircut. Look at him. He's very handsome now.
Alex, do you need a job?
He needs 4 more jobs.
Can we poach him from Hy-Vee?
Yes.
Oh, you work? Okay, he works here.
He works for Miller Lite.
Oh, okay.
You can borrow him if you need to. So what do you have right now that we can help get people hired for today?
They're all important, and we all want to fill it as soon as possible. We do have some new weekend shifts, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, that we're trying to fill.
Interesting.
It's 12 hours, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong.
You're good.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I like that. Yeah.
And so 36 hours, I want to double check to see if the pay might be for
Yes. So you work 36 hours, but you get paid for 40.
Oh, wow. Sign me up. Wait a minute. I work 36 and get paid for 40?
Yeah.
Who's doing the math over there?
Forklift.
Are you running a payroll?
I might be.
Yep.
No, what we should do is only make people work 36 hours and pay them for 40. What? Yes.
Yeah.
Can I do that here? At Hy-Vee? Can you let me
I'll talk to Jim.
That's forklift Friday, Saturday, Sunday. That's kind of fun.
Yeah.
Right?
So then you could do
whatever you want.
something during the week.
Yeah.
But I mean, another job.
Well,
part-time
or just
job.
hang out. Yeah. Or another job.
Yeah.
Right. Social, just loaf
You were
around.
going to be laying in the sun.
Enjoy the sun, right?
Hang out at the pool.
So,
what else were you going to say?
Assembly jobs as well
Sure.
down in Progress Park.
Okay.
Is a priority, and then everything in the middle is material handling. If you've got some skill, welding, things like that, or any of those things, take a look. Come on in. Let us talk about it and find your skill set.
Available. There are good jobs available. You both know this.
And Mary and Jen have quite the variety as well.
I bet they do. Right. That's just it. I mean, again, it's one thing if you had like 4 jobs at team staffing. It would not go.
Fight.
Right. It would be tough. But that's what I'm saying. There's over 100. So
yeah, and
I haven't seen this in a while online where people are like, "There's no jobs around here," because it's just not true.
Well, because you were telling them what was up.
I just did this a couple times, and I was like, "There are jobs. I talk about it 3 times a week on my show. I see it firsthand. I see it. I don't need it myself." But yeah, if I can tell people online that are saying there's no jobs, just like the same people that say there's nothing to do around here, Like, it's just not true,
Yeah.
right? These
Well,
are just
and
false statements. We
That's
know
why
this.
it's good to come in and talk to us.
Sure.
Because there's such a variety of jobs, variety of pay rate, variety of shifts, and variety of location.
You, within the last month, you celebrated the 10 years. Is that right?
Yeah.
Nice. Did you
yeah.
get the $1,000 bonus for 10 years? But then Charity comes up and she's been there for
then
how
she
long?
beat me. 17.
17.
Yep.
So we get like the Brooke party, the recognition for Brooke.
Yeah, but
We
how
love
cool
Brooke.
is that
And then
for
Charity, they're like,
Yep.
oh yeah, Charity's been here 17 years. She
She's
started
the
when
one
she
that
was
has
4.
to put up with all of us. So
Yes.
good for her, right?
She's lovely. I see her in here a lot, and she's just great. And you are like our favorite Isles Online customer. I hope you know that.
Have you got my groceries before?
No, I haven't, but I've read some of your comments, and I appreciate that.
Well, I mean,
very
when
nice.
people do a good job,
Yeah.
they
No,
deserve.
trust me, it's nice to get that forwarded from my boss.
Should I
like,
not?
this lady's happy, and I'm like, that's my friend Brooke, but I'm not putting her up to it, so let's keep up the good job. But that's a nice.
You're not giving me
nice
the $1,000 bonus just to write that up, are you?
Yes.
Yeah.
I can give you Easter candy that's on sale. You need any for the office? No? Okay. So right now we're going to wrap up in a minute,
Okay.
and then from 10 to 1, Brooke and Abby will be at MCC.
Yes.
There we go. We found Brooke and
Yeah,
Craig
there
with
I
the
am.
commemorative plaque
Bad
and behind the
hair day,
plaque.
but there I am.
Bad
Aw.
hair day. Jeez Louise. Really?
Yeah,
What
but
do you
you
mean
know
a
what? It
bad
didn't matter.
hair day?
Check out the award.
Right. And
That's
there was
cool.
$1,000
It's on my desk.
taped to the back of it.
Yes.
You carried it.
You would have loved if it was $1,000 Starbucks gift card.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
10 years. How do you still feeling great about what you do every day? 10 years is a good amount of time. Over that amount of years, you've hired probably over 1,000 people easily.
Easily.
over 1,000 people.
Easily.
You're still feeling great about it, right?
I am.
Okay.
I am.
Ready to do 10 more.
10 more.
Yeah?
I don't know.
Yeah. Well, just
Yeah.
say yes. You're
I mean,
on camera.
and when I say I don't know, I just
Yeah.
mean like if I were to retire early.
Oh yeah, we don't.
That I'm
retire.
not retiring
Yeah,
early.
Come on.
I'm way too young for that.
Kristen,
Right, Chad?
Yeah.
the newest member of the team. What are you calling out Chad for? He's working. Kristen
didn't
is
do
the
anything.
newest member of the team at Team, and everybody there can help folks out. You all work well together.
We do.
It is a very good office full
We
of
do.
good people that have one thing in common, and that is getting folks hired and started. Because you have these employers that are like, we need people, and you're like, okay, I'll go get people. So however that happens, whether it's during the week, 7 to 5, or on a Saturday from 9 to noon, there's a lot of opportunities at MCC today from 10 to 1. So I just hope people don't hesitate.
Yeah,
If
and
they're
they-
not happy with where they're at and there's an opportunity that they're interested in, reach out. If it's that
Yes.
second job, if it's a seasonal job, if it's just recommending that somebody, hey, I know you have these skills, these people, teams seem like they can help you, right?
Yes.
Nice. All right. Will you come back on the show? And there's Yoli, who's been
There's
here before.
Yoli.
Will you come back, Brooke?
Yeah. I'll be back next month.
It seems like Charity and I email each other, and then she just must like open her door and go, "Hey, Brooke, you need to go see Tony on this date," and then you say, "Yes, ma'am." Is that how
Already got
works?
it on my calendar.
Oh, okay. And then Kristen got roped into it. The
I
newbie.
did. I
She-
was
she
offered.
was-
I
yeah,
wanted
she
to.
wanted
Want
to.
to see it.
Good.
Experience it.
Good
see
for
what's going
you.
on.
We appreciate that. All right. So whether it's Brooke or Kristen, or Katie, or Jenny, or Mary,
Or Yoli.
Charity, or
Charity,
Yoli,
yeah.
or Jeff, they would all love to take care of you. You need a Jeff in the office.
I was like,
Do we
yeah.
have
Was
one?
there
Brooke's
something
like,
I
did we
didn't
just
know?
hire somebody?
just because
That
it's my
was
10 year,
fast.
I'm out and Jeff's taking my spot.
That's
That was
right.
really fast.
Yeah, Brooke's out, Jeff's in. It's just me
Thanks
with a
for letting
wig
me
on.
know.
Yeah, well, you're welcome. Thanks for coming on.
Thanks for
good
having
luck
me
at
again.
MCC today.
Thank you.
Thank
Pleasure
you.
to meet you.
Nice to meet you
All
too.
the best.
Thanks.
Listen, the opportunities are there, and we hope that you you just like what you heard and you reach out, ask questions, and then see them on Saturday. Get that $100 bonus if you're a new applicant, and if you get hired in May and you haven't worked for 6 months.
You get the best grill ever.
Best grill ever, and maybe even a bonus free steak we'll throw in for you.
And don't forget about the potato.
And the twice baked potato, yes, twice baked potato. And just like a twice baked potato, we will go through the team staffing job board a second time. The twice baked team staffing job board at the end of the show. Very good. All right, it is Administrative Professionals Day, and we have. Yes.
Can I give a shout out to Karina and Jessica?
Hold on,
our
Chad.
admins?
Come back
Sorry.
really quick. Here we go. Go ahead,
They take care of us every day of the week.
Karina and
Jessica.
Jessica. Thank you.
Thank you.
They are the
Thank
face
you.
of the business. They're there.
They're
The
there.
first people you see
That's
when
who
you
you
walk in.
see when you come in.
Nice.
And they do Fabulous.
Well, and we're just going to go to the CBI Bank and Trust aisle cam, and you can see some ideas for them.
Okay.
I'm sure Craig's got it all figured out already.
Yep.
Charity and Craig probably been
yes.
over here this morning, getting all the balloons and
Already on it.
the cookies and the stuff.
We were ahead of it like a week ago.
Over it.
Jeez, y'all don't mess around. All right, so we're going to send Cody in just a second with the Toyota Muscatine cart cam. So, Cody, when you go towards Floral, there are those, like, the cooler doors. I hope it's there. Now, I kind of also hope that somebody bought them, but there should be, like, a smiley face mug with flowers in it. If you see one of those, grab it, bring it back, and then ask the Floral ladies to show you where the candy bouquets are, because those are super cool, even though I'm on the no sugar thing again. I almost had a Snickers last night in a moment of weakness.
Don't do it.
The house was getting sick. The 12-hour bug hit the house, and I looked at the bag of Easter candy, and I almost did it. I almost did it, but I didn't. I wanted to have the Snickers, but I resisted the urge. All right, so if you're going to celebrate Administrative Professionals Day, you can do it here at Hy-Vee. We've got so many great ideas. Here goes Cody in the Toyota Muscatine cart cam, wheeling and dealing. We're going to get a little cam inception here in a minute between the cart cam and the aisle cam, and he is going to go straight, and then those cooler doors are on the left. Yes. And we're going to look for, there's Cody. We found him. Got him. So right on the left is this smiley face mug with the flowers in it. And this would be just a great idea. Now, listen, anything from Floral is a good idea. Oh, we're putting the GoldenEye scope on it, everybody. We got the GoldenEye Nintendo 64 scope. I love that. I don't know what that is. I want to use that every time. I only want to use the scope to do that. I don't know what that is, but I like it a lot. All right, Cody, I see it in there. So if you would, the smiley face mug with the flowers in it, would love to see that and bring it back to the set to show the folks at home. There it is. I don't know where you got that one from. Apparently they're just all over the place. It's like a cooking show when they put something in the oven and then they take it out and it's cooked already. And look right there, it's all done. All right, now he's going to look for a candy bouquet. Candy bouquets are near the floral shop. So kind of on the back side of where those balloons are, Cody, you see that display of balloons right there, right around the corner. So you're going to hang a right, another right, a right, and then it's candy bouquet, everybody. I mean, there's so much variety. Look at that. You can kind of start to see it. So it's essentially a mason jar, and here comes the GoldenEye scope. There we go. You don't know how much GoldenEye we played in 7th and 8th grade on my Nintendo 64 in my basement. A lot. A lot of Pringles, a lot of Flavor Ice, Popsicles, a lot of GoldenEye. So grab one of those, Cody, whichever one that you would prefer. So think of yourself here, Cody. Be selfish. What kind of candy do you like? I want you to grab one that would fit your personality. Some of those have pop in them. Some of them just are a mason jar loaded with candy. They look fantastic. Yes, good choice. I feel like I see some peanut butter M&Ms, maybe some Reese's. Oh, yeah. That's right up my alley. All right, so feel free to bring those back to the set, and we'll keep talking about Administrative Professionals Day. Jessica on Facebook saying, thanks, Boo. I'm imagining that was a thanks to Brooke for giving her a shout-out. And Jessica, keep up the good work. We appreciate everybody that is, again, in whatever their role is. If you fall under the umbrella of administrative professional, good for you. Today's your day. And listen, you can also be celebrated throughout the course of the week. It doesn't just have to be one day, right? It could be a thing that's all week. And as I said, if you need Hy-Vee to deliver anything, we can take care of you. No problemo. I just like, and we're going to show you in a second, Cody's going to bring this over. I just like the smiley face mug. I think it's a nice touch. It's like a multifaceted gift that you could give somebody because it's some nice looking flowers. And then it's a practical mug, so you can use that for your favorite beverages, whether that be coffee or water or... Look at that. Thank you, sir. You're only marvelous. Isn't this nice? Come on now. Oh, it's cold. That's good. Check it out, right? That's a real genuine mug. So once the flowers are done, you clean out the mug, and then you got the happy mug. Look at how happy I am. Look, I'm getting mugged. I'm like Carrot Top with my props. And then the candy bouquet. I mean, come on now. Look at this. Look at how cool that looks, right? the colors are just so vibrant. I mean, it's everything that I like, too. Milky Way, hello, friends. I don't know how they get this to stick on there, but they do a really... Oh, it's tape. Okay. Secret's out. It's tape. Good old-fashioned tape. But doesn't that look fun? I mean, come on now. You give this to somebody, their day is going to be improved. We should have these sponsored by local dentist's office. Giant thing of candy brought to you by Clove Dental. We'd love you to eat the whole thing and then come see us at Clove Dental. I think once I decided to cheat on the diet, this stupid diet. But hey, how can I complain? I lost 9 pounds since Monday. But you know how good this looks. Who doesn't love... Does anybody on the show not like a Milky Way? They're great, right? You're darn tootin' they're great. I don't know if I like them more than a Snickers, but that's just great. So if you need anything, again, for Administrative Professionals Day, come see us. We'll take care of you. It's also National Pigs in a Blanket Day. So by all means, have a hot dog in some type of croissant. So, I got to tell you, pigs in a blanket, my wife's Aunt Jan Mills, shout out to Jan and Scott Mills, she makes these like honey... I don't even know what it is. It's a honey pigs in a blanket thing. It's ridiculous. Around Christmas or the holidays, there would just be a crock pot full of them. And it's one of those things you just can't eat one of. You eat like 17 of them, and you're just like, I have a problem. Because they're so good. They're really good. So will you celebrate Pigs in a Blanket Day? Maybe. If I put a blanket on myself, am I a pig in a blanket? Can you put lipstick on this pig? Maybe. Maybe you can. I'm just giving myself a hug, Julia. Don't judge me. It's a self-hug right now. That's kind of what my Aunt Jan makes, sort of. Yeah, that's close enough, Ryan. I'll allow it. That's good. I'm telling you, it seems like it's a weird combo, but it's not. The savory and the sweet, right? You're getting the sweetness from the honey, the savory from the hot dog, and then the warmth of the crescent. You know what you should do is Google a pig in a blanket, like a real pig in a real blanket. That would be clever. Hello, future bacon. That's what I call pigs, future bacon. All right, while Ryan's looking for that, which is not really that important, I will tell you that he found it already. There's a pig. Oh, geez, Louise, Ryan. I can't even. That is adorable. Look at that fuzzy pig in a little blankie. Oh, boy. That's a new pig. Little fuzzy wuzzy. Oh, geez. Future bacon. Maybe that pig will be raised as someone's pet. There's people that have pigs as pets, right? Former KWQC. Oh, geez. Look at that. They're so funny. I just don't like seeing their face because then I feel bad. The former KWQC anchorman, Gary Mativier, had Frankie, the pig. He had a pet pig for a while. So this is a thing that people do. People have pet pigs. And then, of course, we're in Iowa, and there's a lot of hog farms and stuff like that, which is kind of the opposite of a pet pig, although it's supporting your livelihood. I just don't know. Oh, geez. That kind of looks like me in the morning. Got my hooves out, hanging out. That is a real pig in a blanket right there, everybody. Almost like it more than the hot dog in a croissant. In a croissant. You ever had like a full-size hot dog pig in a blanket? It's almost too much blanket, croissant, too much roll, right? You got to go with like the cocktail weenie. You don't want to do the full-length one. It's too much. All right. Very good. So let's do a couple of things and then we'll get out of here. No more pigs in blanket pictures. All right. We have exceeded the maximum amount of we're allowed for. We did 4. All right. There is. Although I will say, if you need croissants, the bakery has them. Let's go, if I may, hop on the Segway and go to the bakery flyer. We're springing on the flavor here at your Muscatine Hy-Vee. The bakery's right behind us. We've done the show here for over a year. The bakery's always back there. They're doing so many different things every single day. They're getting ready for graduation cakes. We'll talk more about those in a few weeks. I'm really looking forward to that. And whatever they need, whatever you need, they can do. Customizing orders from cookies and brownies to cakes and everything in between. I just want you to grab a flyer when you walk in the store and check out these great deals. These are good through Sunday in the bakery. Coffee cake, that is, when I see coffee cake, I just think about my grandma's house, Grandma Babe, my dad's mom, Grandma Catherine. Everybody called her Grandma Babe. Always had coffee cake, right, from the local bakery in Oak Park in Carroll Stream, Illinois, where she lived, respectively. Always had coffee cake. I think so did my mom's mom, Grandma Marge, so I have fond memories of coffee cake. And I got to be honest, I'm not the biggest fan of glazed donuts. If I'm going to pick my favorite donut, I think they're actually wheeling Ryan Broderson's order of glazed donuts in the background. If you hear that sound, that's Ryan's truckload of donuts. I'm not the biggest fan of the glazed donuts. I know that they're good, but for my money, you know, I like the old-fashioned ones. Bakery Fresh banana bread, 25-cent fuel saver. Those sandwich cookies are super cool. Right? Like, I don't know if anybody else is making those sandwich cookies. Essentially, what you're looking at is a chocolate chip cookie, another chocolate chip cookie, and then frosting in the middle, because this is America, and the only thing better than 2 cookies is frosting in the middle. Frosting in the middle. And then the other ones are like 2 brownie cookies with frosting in the middle. You could have 2 cookies, but if you put frosting in the middle, it just becomes that much better. And of course, if you're doing any grilling, making brats, making hot dogs, the brat or Kaiser buns are just fantastic. And they come with a 15-cent fuel saver, not to mention the sandwich bread. You'll never have better sandwich bread than you will from the bakery at your Muscatine Hy-Vee. Very good. All right, here we go. These start today, right? So in addition to it being Administrative Professionals Day, we've also got some food service coupons, some coupons that'll be right on the same rack as the bakery spindle up front, and we'll show you some of these food service coupons in just a second. They're not on Facebook, so Ryan's going to have to pull it up. You're going to have to look at this mug for a second. You're going to have to look at this mug for a second. Oh, gosh, can I just have a mug on the set all the time? I could make so many mug jokes, right? Look at this mug. You're always smiling, huh? Oh, they smell marvelous, too. Let me smell them. That's just nice. Whether it's Administrative Professionals Day or you just want to make somebody smile, I would recommend that. It's even called Sunny Smiles. All right, food service deals. Grab a flyer, save. The kitchen salads, right? So that's going to be good through Labor Day. $2.99 per pound. I was doing a couple online grocery orders yesterday afternoon, a little short-staffed. The first item on the last order that I shopped was a pound of the rotini salad, which is the one that you're looking at in that picture. So that was fun. $2.99, right? So those salads are great. Check that out. I 100% will be using the coupon on the ribs. The breakfast one is fantastic. The breakfast here at Hy-Vee and the Market Grill Express, just delicious, right? $1 off any regular priced Chinese meal, also good. Family-sized cheesecake. Wow, look at that. Jiminy crickets. Those are the cheesecakes that they just have in, like, the container. I don't know how, like, I'm not going to sit here and tell you to eat an entire cheesecake, but you just get a spoon and it's game over, right? I mean, it's in a plastic container, so you just close it up, put it back in the fridge, and then you're like, I'm going to eat more of it. These deals are good starting next week, May 1st, and we're going to scroll up and show you things like a tenderloin sandwich, $2 off burger, rotisserie chicken, bigger and better bird. What else is in there? Pulled pork dinner with 2 sides, $1 off breakfast again, and the gallon of fresh brewed tea that they're making right here in-house. It's all good, and they're ready to take care of you. 2 things, and we'll get to the twice-baked team staffing job board. But first, Friday and Saturday, fuel saver. Listen, I got to look at the price of gas one of these mornings so I can sit here and tell you that it is X amount per gallon. If I had to guess, $2.74. I don't know if that's right. I mean, the gas station's only across the parking lot. I just never look at the price because I never pay full price because I have my Hy-Vee fuel saver. And what I'm getting at is this Friday and Saturday, with every $50 that you spend, we'll give you 25 cents off per gallon. The more you spend, the more you save. But in all actuality, you'll save more than that because there are thousands of items in the store with additional fuel savers on them. Additional items with fuel savers on them, right? From things in the meat and seafood department to grocery aisles, bakery, you're going to save more than what you can see on the screen and never pay full price at the pump. We have customers that are here once a week or however often they get groceries, they get the fuel saver, and they never pay the advertised price. So spend $50, get 25 cents off. The more you spend, the more you save this Friday and Saturday. So 2 days, 2 opportunities to take advantage of that. Salvation Army dinner, and then we'll get to the Twice Baked job board, and we'll wrap it up. So May 17th will be here soon. Opportunity for you to support the Salvation Army and the Kids Zone Day Camp fundraiser. It's a night of fun and some illusions with Thad Burkamper, a.k.a. TB Mentalism. Thad will be back on the show, I believe, May 16th with us, and we look forward to having him. Tickets are $50. Get them while they're hot. That is selling quickly, and you're going to ensure that the Salvation Army Kids Zone Day Camp is able to operate. You can see a picture of some of the kids on there. It's a good event, a lot of great food. It's at Geneva Golf and Country Club. Shout out to Brian Lee and the crew at Geneva for being gracious hosts. You can buy your tickets at the Salvation Army. You can buy them online. And just put it in your calendar of, things you're going to do is May 17th. You're going to support the Salvation Army at Geneva. We would love nothing more than to have you there. That's for sure. All right. The Twice Baked team. I almost think we need to start calling it this. Ryan, if you were quick, Ryan, you could Photoshop Ryan a Twice Baked potato onto the job board. I will give you until the end of the show to try and do that. In the meanwhile, or just find Google image Hy-Vee Twice Baked Potato. But for now, the Twice Baked team staffing job board. Opportunities abound, over 100 at the moment, and they're ready to take care of you. Our friend Brooke McCullough, she was on the show this morning. Great having her here. She's got general labor opportunities, Muscatine surrounding areas. $11 an hour. Call Brooke right now, 563-316-7636, or careers at teamssi.com. Don't forget the grill giveaway that's going on. Kicking off summer, giving away a grill. Yep, you could win that. See an account manager for details. An account manager would be folks like Mary and Jenny and Katie and Brooke and Kristen and Yoli and Charity. I think I got them all. And then, of course, the $100 hiring bonus. Very exciting. Good-looking graphic. Abby Curtis could also help you out as well. I don't want to forget Abby. She's wonderful. Abby and Kristen, the newest members of the team at Team. Reach out to them, get started, see them on social media. If you watch the show and you get a job, please mention that you saw it here. That only helps all of us. Maybe they'll give me a $100 bonus one of these days. And you can find them again at 109 Lake Park Boulevard across from Happy Joe's here in the Pearl City. All right, we have got a full show tomorrow. And I don't know if it's something that these guys are working on, but I've heard rumblings of, I know the guests that'll be here talking about the special needs Easter egg hunt, Jenny and Kathy, but then I hear rumors of some surprise guests showing up. I don't know if they're going to be just walking on the show tomorrow, but I'm prepared for whatever's going to happen. I don't know, but I know that Jenny and Kathy will be here talking about the annual special needs Easter egg hunt, which I believe is going on this weekend. Probably still opportunities for you to get involved and help out with that, just like there are with Rebuilding Together Muscatine County. We talked to Frank Iliff yesterday. Frank could still use some help. That is this Saturday. Don't miss it. And then we've got some fun guests lined up for Friday. Again, as I always say, if you know somebody that we should talk to, please email me. The address is on the screen. You can call me here at Hy-Vee. If you don't want to do either, then just come and see me and say, Tony, I want you to talk to this person. That's happened before. Here's a flyer. Here's something good going on. Here's somebody you should talk to. There's Sam right there. We should have Sam on the show one of these days. The guy works hard every single day. And we would love to do it, right? It's definitely a challenge sometimes booking a show. And if you have any suggestions, bring them on, right? We love your input, that is for sure. Ryan, do you have a Twice Baked Potato picture? Have you been successful in your searching of the interwebs for a Twice Baked Potato? Cody, do me a favor. But forget the picture. The meat department's right there. Can you go over to the meat department, ask him to give you a Twice Baked Potatoes that I can show on camera really quick? Jeremy will take care of you. Or Chris. They're right there. Ryan's right here. He's got the internet. That's fine. I got the meat department right there. Chris will help us out. Cody's over there right now. He's going to get a Twice Baked Potato, and we're going to show it to you. And in the meanwhile, don't forget Administrative Professionals Day going on today. Now, it's technically today, the 24th of April, but if you're going to celebrate, an administrative professional in your life and your place of business, you can do it certainly all throughout the course of the week. I just wonder what people would prefer. Like, the flowers look great. The mug's cool. Would you like the candy, though? Tony before Monday. Tony now. Flowers. Because they're part of my diet. They're not edible, though, so don't do that. Or maybe you just get the administrative professional. Thank you, Chris. You're marvelous. Maybe you get the administrative professional in your life, twice-baked potato. This is way better than looking up a picture of a twice-baked potato when we can just send Cody over to the meat department and he delivers it. Look at that. Perfect. Now, if y'all haven't had these before, I'm telling you, these twice-baked potatoes are just tremendous. Look at that. You throw them in the oven. You throw them on the grill. Oh, my goodness. I'll try and hold them as steady as I can. Oh, yeah. It's a party. I remember the first time that I had a twice-baked potato from the meat department here at Hy-Vee. It was just a couple of years ago, around Valentine's Day, when they had one of those Valentine's Day dinners where you picked up everything and then cooked it at home. And my life was changed for the better. And I know that I'm holding essentially carbs right now. I'm fine with that. Oh, baby. They're so good. Promise you. They're wonderful. So that's good. Twice-baked potatoes from the meat department. And there we go. The twice-baked job board. That's pretty good. The twice-baked job board with our friends at Team Staffing. Excellent. That works out very well. Well played, sir. Well played. That was good Photoshop in a short amount of time. You can stay. I would like to present you with this candy mason jar once you pay for it. All right, thanks for watching. Thanks to CBI Bank and Trust. Thanks to Toyota Muscatine. Thanks to Team Staffing. It was great talking to Brooke McCullough and Kristen McKell. Appreciate their time, and we will see you live at 8:30 on Thursday or on Muscatine Power and Water, Channel 5, 7:30 and 10:30 p.m. There's Steve Graham moving a pallet. He works hard, too. Sometimes. All right, thanks for watching. Take care, everybody. Goodbye. You think you could bite a frozen twice-baked potato, Ryan?
You're watching Hy-Vee Today with Tony Tone.
Be very, very quiet while hunting wabbits.
We'll do it again tomorrow with more local guests from in and around the Muscatine community.
I'm trying to emote for the play that the alumni are putting on in Wilton.
Yeah,
this
man.
Friday, Saturday.
Questions, comments, know a great guest? Reach out to Hy-Vee Today with Tony Tone on Facebook or via email, hyveetoday@gmail.com.